opinions expressed on this program is not the opinions expressed on this program is not necessarily those of the Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
It's the 901 show. 901 show. The 901 show. Get on this hot mic. The 901 show. It's the 901 show. The 901 show. The 901 show. The 901 show. Get on this hot mic. The 901 show. Hot mic. The 901 show. Hot mic. It's the 901 show. It's the 901 show. The 901 show. Get on this hot mic. The 901 show. It's the 901 show. The 901 show.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the 901 show. Bringing my co-hostess of the Moses now, Sybil Marie Presley. Hi, Sybil. How are you doing?
Well, hi there. Always have fun on 901.
That's right. Hi, Sandra. Thank you for joining us. All right.
Hey, Sandra.
Please share the show. We got some great information.
Mary. Hi.
Mary's there. Hello, Mary. There's my girl. Hey, Mary. Mary and Sandra and Ernestine, we know they will be getting our loyalty gifts once we start that. We hope we can start it soon, probably around the end of April. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set aside, pull some money for my budget. Need peanut butter sandwiches for a month. All right then. Listen, y'all. We're so glad to see y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out exactly why. Let me see if I can get this down. That might help. I was trying to still figure out why my Sybil, your internet doesn't freeze, and mine does freeze. So let me see. I'm gonna close. I got a tab.
I don't know why not. But I'm glad it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, yours usually it used to be yours freezing and not mine, and now mine is. So I kept saying that I was gonna call them and close this tab. Now my tabs are closed, and I always have to make sure that no other apps are running. Yeah, so I don't have any apps running. My security app was running, and I closed it so I could see if that would help. But I'm gonna have to check with.
You don't look frozen to me.
Okay, well, great. I'm turning our volume up so I can make sure that everybody hears us clear. Okay, so Sybil, you got some fun facts to share. I think I'll let you go
Oh yeah.
first. I think I'll
Well,
let you go
alrighty,
first.
we just jump right on in there then.
Well, wait, no, our icebreaker. Let's do our icebreaker first. I want to talk
Okay,
about.
break my ice.
I want to talk about what everybody else has been talking about, and that is the ouch, pow, punch, the ouch slap that happened on the Oscars show. Have you heard about that, Sybil?
Well, who hasn't? You have to be on Mars not to hear about that.
I want to know what everybody thinks about it before I give my opinion. Sandra, what do you think about the slap that Will Smith gave to Rock, Chris Rock? What do you think about it? Mary, what do you think about it? Mary, did you leave? Mary left. She may be having technical difficulties. Mary says, I know, right? Mary says, yeah, yeah, Will smacked Chris Rock. Was he justified? Mary, what's your opinion? Sandra, what's your opinion? Type it in for us. Sybil, what's your opinion while they're typing?
Well, I think I'm with 99% of the people that it's unfortunate something like that happened, and we're just gonna have to move on. I don't know if it's gonna hurt him real bad or not, but there was an apology that came through from
Mm-hmm.
him,
So
and
what's your opinion? What is your opinion? You telling
my
me.
opinion is I love to see people entertain on the Oscars and give out the awards and act right. That's my opinion.
No, what is your opinion of what happened? You just telling me
Well,
general stuff.
that's what I just said.
No, no,
I
what do
think
you think about the slap? Just come on out and
I'm
say
trying to tell
something.
you if you give me a little space here, I'm trying to spit it out. I said that's very unfortunate that happened, and that's my basic opinion. It happened, so we just have to move on. It's a giant distraction, and I wished it hadn't happened. So it did,
So
and
do you think it was justified or unjustified?
no, I'm saying I think it shouldn't have happened at all. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that means it's
I'm
unjust.
sorry that it did
Doesn't that
happen.
mean doesn't that mean you think that it's unjustified?
I think yes, I guess I don't think it should have happened in front of the cameras and all that, and who knows? It's a great fuel for talk shows. The airways been burning up all day,
That's true. Hey, Ernestine, come
so
on and get in here. We're talking
so we
about
just have to move forward. Uh huh.
the punch, Ernestine, that Will Smith gave Chris Rock. And which one of those type? I'm trying to think. I want y'all to answer. Do y'all think it was justified or unjustified? And then my next question. This is our iceberg topic for tonight. Next
Okay.
question on those two is which one is your favorite actor? Okay, so Mary says she think that it was wrong. Ernestine, what do you think about it? Sandra, what do y'all think about it? Y'all don't want to voice it? I understand if y'all don't want to voice your opinion. So, out several out of the two, while they're thinking and typing, out of the two of them, which one is your favorite
Well, you know
actor?
what? It's one of these things. I like both of them, and I guess maybe Chris Rock, but they're both talented in their own talents. I like both of them for really almost equal.
Yeah.
I admire their comedy and their talent and the things they've done in film and TV, and I like them both.
Okay. Well, I guess it's time for my opinion. My
Let
opinion
it roll.
is is this. Um, I can understand the heat of the moment when he did that because it would have taken him too much time to explain. To some people, you just can't explain it. And Chris Rock is one of those type of people. Since he had the forefront of the stage, he probably would have just kept talking back and forth with Will if Will had tried to explain to him uh, why it upset him so and why it upset his wife. And as y'all may have heard on the news, and at the time it happened, Chris Rock probably did not know that Jada has alopecia. Alopecia is a hair loss disease that occurs in over 7 million African American women. So, a lot of women that you see with shaved heads, they have to shave their heads because they have to apply medication for their alopecia condition of their scalp every day. So she has alopecia, which is a disease, a non curable. It is uncurable. Um, and so Chris Rock probably may not have known this at the time. But see, what I say is this about comedians. And Chris Rock built his career back on the old way of comedy of talking and poking fun at people in the audience. But the times have changed. This is a new world. You cannot do that to people nowadays. The old way style of comedy just don't work when you're trying to pick on people and poke fun at people that's in the audience. That's how he made it back in the day when we did not have this politically correct stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Will probably figured well the easiest way to make him understand it is for me to just go ahead and punch him. Of course, of course, we know that it was wrong, and we know that it is assault. Okay, so I mean, the whole world witnessed it, so he can't say he didn't do it. And that's where, in other words, if an ordinary person, say me or Sybil, had jumped up on the stage and slapped Chris Rock, we would have been arrested, right? Ernestine says it was unjustified. The latest story was unjustified. Yeah, that's what they're saying. And Mary says you don't hit people what you are teaching your kids. Yes, take up for her. But Chris Rock maybe shouldn't have said it. Those both of those are true. Um and Ernestine says, but Chris can sue and prosecute. Yeah, he could. But they're saying that Chris Rock is saying that he's not going to. Now y'all know I am not a violent person and I don't condone violence. But for me, personally, I can understand where Will was coming from. I really can. Because when your loved ones have an incurable disease, you protect them. You try to protect them in every way that you can. And for the Chris to embarrass his wife like that in public on national TV, at that moment, Will wasn't thinking about no Oscar, even though this will be the first one that he ever got. What is an Oscar? He's already a billionaire. What is an Oscar? He put his wife's um, honor first. And I admired it. Yeah, I'm one of the few that say it was justified and there's no apology necessary. Just take the charge. Just go ahead and catch the charge. If you have to catch the charge, catch the charge. If you have to lose a trophy, lose the trophy. Because with some people, you cannot talk them. You cannot explain nothing to them. And see, Chris Rock should have did some research before he made that comment. In other words, what I'm saying is this: yeah, I don't think that no apology was necessary. Of course, it's professional to give one. That's why he did it. I don't think he means it. I don't think he means the apology because it's not like he didn't have time to think about what he was doing while he was walking, right? Mary say, so Emily, you would have slapped him. I may have, because I'm gonna tell y'all what happens at these red carpets and those dinners like that, those are big awards events. People be drinking, and they have alcohol in their system. And when you drink alcohol, you know, it's really easier to get angry when you're drinking alcoholic beverages. And I'm sure that Will and his wife and the lady that was sitting by the side Will, that other actors, I'm sure all those stars had all kinds of champagne. Champagne, Mary. Champagne, Ernestine, before the program actually started. And Mary says he apologized. And at the Oscar, let's see, Mary says that people are asking to cancel her red table talk. Oh, really? I had not watched it. I saw a clip, I think an advertisement, a commercial about it one time, but I never just sit there and watched it. But I'm gonna tell you, like I said before, when you got money, like the big that both him and his wife had, you know, they, they don't care about canceled shows or Oscars. They don't care. It's not gonna hurt their pocketbook. You see what I'm saying? And it's not gonna. That would be like a canceling that show, Mary. For if they did cancel it, that would be like 10 cents for them out of a pocketbook of $20 bills. Okay, it'd be like a dime. Oh, you watched it a lot. Mary says she watched a lot. And then she telling me, she like, Emily. I know what you said. I know exactly what you said. Emily. Yeah. Did I say it right, Mary? Yeah, because Mary, here's the deal. I'm a kind person. And people know I'm kind. And people know that I'm not a cusser. People know that I'm not a fusser. And a lot of times people just take my kindness and they think that I'm a weak person just because I'm always smiling and just because I'm always kind and because I'm always respectful and because I'm always professional. You see what I'm saying? But I have had to put people in their place. I have had to put people in their place. If you don't stand for yourself, nobody else is going to stand for you. Nobody else is going to stand for you. And I was with Will because Will was standing for his wife. It would not have been proper for her to go up there and slap him. Now when her husband, was sitting there, because the next thing people would have had to talk about was, well, why did he get up and do it instead of her? You know how people are. Mary is saying yes about how people would take your kindness for weakness, right, Mary? And I think you also saying yes to the way you typed my name. I said it just right, the way you meant it. Yeah. So now to answer which one is my favorite from the two of them, From the two of them, my favorite is Will Smith. I guess you could tell that already, huh? But I'm gonna tell you why um, I had chosen Will Smith because Mary, do you remember that record that he did about the millennium when 2000 came, the year 2000? That song, I can't think of the name of it, but it made a lot of money. Mary says she had just went live prior to saying nothing people say about her hair bothered her at all. Well, she did give a facial expression, um, but it bothered her husband. That's a different thing. And a woman is not responsible for what her husband does. Always remember that. The wife is never responsible. I'm frozen. I know I see me frozen. Wife
You're
is
not,
never
you're not frozen.
for what the and then Mary, that other song, the Wild Wild West. That was Will Smith, the Wild Wild West, right?
Mhm.
He's done music too. So, and then the other thing I liked about him is that for a long, long time, before cussing just became a common language, Will Smith would not take any movies that had cursing in them. And Chris Rock, on the other hand, he made his career cursing, cursing, cursing. Every other word that came out of his mouth was a curse word. I never watched his stand-up comedy, unless they were showing just a clip of it. Like, what was that show that used to come on? Saturday Night Live. It wasn't Saturday Night Live because it couldn't cuss on that. The BET, I think it was, when they first started. When they first started that channel, they would show a clip of it. Ernestine says Will, and Mary says they keep playing that clip. Yeah, they'll be playing it a lot, Mary, until something else happens to get people's minds off of it. Because right now, it is the hot mic, hot mic, hot mic. That's a
It'll
hot
die
mic.
down.
That's a hot mic topic tonight.
Hot mic.
Yes, hot mic. uh,
Slapstick comedy.
they keep playing that clip. Then Mary says she watched that show a lot about. I never watched her live show. So what we're gonna do now? Take a little break, and when we come back, Mary says, let me get that in here. Mary says, "I love Will. You just can't throw your hands. LOL. Not on a public figure." Well, yes, he can, Mary, because he did it. Both of them are public figures. It's not like,
Yeah, they are.
you and me could throw our hands on them, but both of them are the same. They're equals. You see what I'm saying? They are
I
equal
think they're
kids.
friends too.
They might. I don't know about the friendship. I'm not gonna say
They
that
might
part.
have.
I don't
Might have
know
been
nothing.
friends.
I don't know nothing about that. So that's why I'm not gonna say that. I'm not saying nothing about
I
that
think
friendship.
we're.
And anyway, but Mary, they are equals. I mean, Will has more money than Chris. Will and Jada, because Will just did that. Serena, the tennis player, the daughter story, King Richard. He just did that series. It's on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet. I kind of like didn't have no interest in watching it, but I might watch it after watching him smack
Mm.
Chris Rock. And then Jada just got finished playing in the new series. I believe it is Death the Valhalla, Death in Valhalla. The extension of the Vikings movie. Because I kept saying, I said, I know her. I know that lady. I know that lady. I know that lady. She had on a wig, of course, but I think she had a role in that. It was in that one or some recent popular series that was out. Okay, so we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, so we're gonna start with you. Okay.
All right.
All right. We'll be right back, y'all. Go ahead and share the show. Let's get some more. We might have to talk about that ouch pouch punch. Like a kangaroo. Kangaroo slap at the end of the show as well. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Tanya Memi. I'd like to introduce you to Natural Action Technologies. They make free flow devices that produce structured water. Well, you're probably wondering, what is structured water? All right, think of it this way. If you were to take a gallon of water to the top of a mountain stream and then pour it down the stream and run to the bottom of the mountain and collect the same gallon of water, it would be structured. It's this natural action of water tumbling over rocks, down waterfalls, flowing through twists and turns as it actively descends a mountain. This motion structures the water. Water molecules are free to move and dance with nature in an energetically alive, fresh, and vibrant manner. Through this process, the molecular structure of water is changed to reflect less surface tension, neutralize toxins, and clears memory and balance on a particle level. Drinking Natural Action structured water is the way nature intended water to be, from the source. It hydrates your cells, makes your skin and hair softer, and ladies, it also makes your nails less brittle. Here are some other benefits from drinking structured water. It helps to increase your mineral and medication absorption. It neutralizes all toxins from the source of the water, which allows them to flush through the body. You'll have healthier gardens and plants when watering with structured water. It's healthier for livestock, and your pets will love it, even fish. It improves aerobic bacterial activity in your septic systems, and it also increases the longevity of all the systems that use water, including reducing the amount of chlorine needed for spas and swimming pools. It also helps hydrate you so that you don't need to drink as much water. Have you ever noticed when you buy bottled water from the store, there is a laundry list of added ingredients on the label, like right here? Well, they say it's for taste, but these added ingredients are different forms of salts, and salt makes you thirsty. Therefore, you need to drink more water, which makes them more money. But with Natural Action structured water, you hydrate your body 30% more than with other water products. Our scientifically designed free flow devices come in several sizes depending on your use. We have a commercial unit for your farm, business, or nursery. We have a home unit that attaches easily to your main water line, making your whole house structured. We have a garden unit that attaches to your hose, and we have a very popular portable unit that you can take anywhere. We also have a shower unit that easily screws onto your existing shower pipe. Taking a shower under structured water feels like you're showering under a waterfall. You will not want to get out. When you use Natural Action structured water on your plants and vegetable gardens, you can almost hear them grow. Strawberries have been known to grow so large that they won't even fit into a coffee mug. Your tomatoes will be larger and sweeter too. And by washing your vegetables or fruit with structured water, you'll actually structure your food, which will make your food taste fresh and alive. And your rose bushes will grow into rose trees up to 13 feet tall, and I've seen it. And your bouquets will last twice as long, and it also increases your harvest time 2 weeks earlier. I mean, how would you like to have fresh tomatoes at the farmer's market 2 weeks before anyone else? In the morning, pour your juice through the unit and it'll taste better and softer. Add several drops to your coffee cup and it'll be less acidic. In the evening, pour your glass of wine through it and it becomes instantly smoother and more aromatic. Our bodies are mainly made of water, so by drinking Natural Action structured water, your mental clarity will be brighter, your emotional state will be happier, body endurance will improve, you'll sleep more sound, and your body will heal faster. So when you care about the food you eat, you should also care about the water you drink. Natural Action Technologies devices provides the truest form of water on the planet. The units come with a 90-day money-back guarantee and a lifetime warranty, so you have nothing to lose by trying it. I did, and I love it. Give it a try. Your mind will thank you, your body will thank you, your plants, your pets will thank you, and your life will be enriched. We invite you to experience water in its highest truth. Here's to better health and well-being with Natural Action Technologies.
All right, we are back. Y'all better get y'all some shit water because they're saying I heard on the news this morning. They're saying that now we have Memphis, not just Memphis, but nationwide has really small, tiny amounts of plastic in the water systems. And structured water would get all of that out. So, and they're saying that it's not enough to hurt you, but who's to believe what they say? That's why I love my clean water. All
Me too.
right. All right, Sybil, take it away.
Well, all right. Well, I know one thing. The Oscars put a new meaning to slapstick.
I know, right?
Right. And
Slapstick comedy, yeah.
I want to share some fun facts because this is always entertainment. And to start off with, there are not actually 57 varieties of Heinz ketchup, like it says on the bottle. But the company founder was H.J. Heinz, and he thought his ketchup product should have a number. And for some reason, he liked the number 57. So if you hit the ketchup bottle on the 57 and not on the bottom of the bottle, this will get the ketchup flowing real easy. So y'all remember that. Hit the 57 on the bottle, with the palm of your hand. And the Four Corners is the only spot in the United States where you can stand in 4 states at one time. It's Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico. It's called the Four Corners. And the original name for the search engine Google was Back Rub. It was renamed Google after the Googol. It's called Google. And what that is the number 1 followed by 100 zeros. Cows don't actually have 4 stomachs. They have 1 stomach with 4 compartments. And here's something you can try yourself. It is impossible to hum while holding your nose. If you don't believe me, try it now. And the difference between jam and jelly.
Hold on. I'm going to try that. You saying it's impossible to hum.
While holding your nose.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because see, the hum comes through your nose.
Out of your nose. Gotcha. All right.
That was fun. And the difference between jam and jelly is that jam is made with mashed up fruit, and jelly is made from the fruit juice. And here's another fun fact. The teddy bear is named after President Theodore Roosevelt, after he refused to shoot a captured black bear on a hunt. So the stuffed animal maker heard about this, and he decided to make a bear, a little small bear, and so he named it after the president, and that's where we got our teddy bear. And Fred Boyer was a Procter & Gamble employee, so he devised the idea of stacking Pringle potato chips into cans. And this was so popular and was such a big part of his accomplishments that he requested cremation at his death for his ashes to be placed in a Pringles can, and that's what they did instead of an urn. And the tall chef hats that you see out in fancy restaurants and on these cooking talk shows, well, they're made with 100 pleats. And this is meant to represent the 100 ways to cook an egg. I had no idea that you could cook an egg 100 different ways. How exciting.
Me either.
And dogs can learn to recognize a vocabulary of about 165 to 200 words.
I know my
And
dog knows all 200 of them, probably.
isn't that something?
No,
And
because my dog is smart.
yeah, they've tested dogs, and they have
Yeah,
ways of doing this.
yeah, she wants to. I think she's gonna start having her a live show. Precious
Yeah,
Pearls Persecutor. I'm gonna sit her right here beside me, and we both gonna be in the screen. We're gonna have do about a 15-minute show for her. We're gonna try to see
that
if we can get her a movie contract.
that sounds wonderful. Or maybe a TV commercial with dog food. And
No, she need a movie so she can make
yeah,
big
she
money.
needs her own thing. Yeah,
Commercials don't make, they pay you and then you're done. But in the movie,
unless it's national. Uh
you
huh.
get royalties out. Well, if they don't use the commercial no more, you don't get royalties. But on the
Mm-hmm.
movies,
Well, movies are good.
movies continue a long time because we still watching movies from the 1900s. You know what I'm saying?
I still watch Lassie once in a while when it comes on.
Exactly. And so every time
Classic TV.
Yeah, so every time that plays, even though those actors are dead, probably their families get royalties every single time it shows.
Right.
I don't care how many channels it's showing on, they're gonna get a separate royalty payment for each episode at whatever time it showed. It can be showing on 100 channels around the world at different times on a given day. They would get a royalty for each one of those 100 times. So episodes and movies, those are the ones that pay the most money. Okay, let me let you get back to it.
And dogs respond best to short words, they found out. And here's another fun fact. Not once in the Humpty Dumpty nursery rhyme does it mention that Humpty Dumpty is an egg. Everybody just assumes that it was an egg. And if y'all remember that Humpty Dumpty nursery
Humpty
rhyme
Dumpty
poem,
sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a big fall. All the
uh-huh.
men's horses and all of the king's men could not put Humpty Dumpty back together again.
Right, it
And
does not say he's an
I think
egg.
it's the reason why they assumed it is an egg
Yeah, right there,
is
son.
because you probably, if you tried to sit an egg on a wall, it's gonna roll.
Right.
So
They just
that's
assume
probably,
that. Uh-huh.
yeah, they probably just put that with it because
Yeah, it's just kind of a fun
that's
fact.
probably the only thing that you cannot sit on the top of a wall that probably won't roll. See what I'm saying? Except for, even because you could probably sit a tennis ball on the wall, but because it has those lines in it,
Hmm.
you could probably
Oh yeah.
align a tennis ball on the wall where it wouldn't
Right.
roll off.
It might have been an egg. It just says not once in that poem does it actually say an
I
egg.
understand your
Uh-huh.
point. I was just trying to come up with a
So who knows
perhaps.
what it is? Actually, I'm going to do a topic one day on the origins of nursery rhymes, and that's very informative.
Okay, all right. Let me let
And
you get back to
so,
it.
something different. And canned pumpkin isn't actually pumpkin like you think it might be. It they advertise the purees is 100% pumpkin, but actually most of it in the can is just a different range of winter squashes, and it makes it taste like pumpkin and look like pumpkin. So that's just off beaten path, But anyway, if it tastes good, just go ahead and use it. But that's the fun fact. And Reese's Peanut Butter Cups was created by Harry Burnett Reese in 1920s, and he was a Hershey employee. So he put some chocolate and peanut butter together and put them in little cup forms, and that's why it's called Reese's Peanut Butter. My favorite. And Dolly Parton created her famous look from a town hussy. And this lady of the evening wore elaborate wigs and wore flashy low-cut clothes that drew attention to her ample breasts. And Dolly was impressed by the lady's appearance that made her look like a Hollywood star. So Dolly's unique Appalachian voice, along with her star-studded image, made her the celebrated star that she is today. And plus, Dolly Parton is an amazing award-winning songwriter. And last, I want to say that there are several pink rivers in Australia. The pink colors come from a rare variety of algae. So I hope you enjoyed the fun facts, and I hope it brought a smile on your face, of which the world needs your smile.
I really did. That was really great, Sybil. All right.
Thank you.
I think we lost some of our loyals in the comment column because their 7 o'clock shows might be on. They might be back. Okay. So listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, and this is Mary was watching. She says, listen, she says, I had no idea about all those fun facts. Nice job, Sybil Presley. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. So did y'all know that you might be missing out on a Social Security check? That's right. I asked Social Security, and this is a general information. Most and the question that people might not know the answer to is: can children and students get Social Security benefits? So yes, Ernestine says, "Good job, Sybil Presley."
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ernestine and Mary, for staying tuned. I know y'all might be missing y'all shows. Y'all just so loyal. Okay, so can children and students get Social Security benefits? The answer is yes. All right, so let me tell you in what circumstances that this can happen, okay? When a parent receives Social Security retirement, that means that if you retire from your job, you get 62 or 65, and you retire from your job. If you have, and you withdraw on Social Security, your children are eligible to also receive Social Security. And a lot of people don't know that. They think that you have to be on disability for your children to get Social Security. But no, it's retirement or disability, because it says here that when a parent receives Social Security retirement or disability benefits, their child may also receive benefits. So see, those of you out there who are retired that's receiving a Social Security check, if you happen to have a child that's under the age of 18, because some people do have children late in their
Yeah.
life, then you would be eligible for, your child will be eligible for a Social Security check, okay? Or for all of you out there that might be on either SSA disability or SSI disability, your children, that no matter what age you are, but as long as they are under 18, they are entitled to a check. That's right. A lot of people don't know that. It says children may also get benefits when a parent dies. Okay. Now we know that COVID has taken away a lot of mommies and daddies, right?
Mhm.
And the families has to step in and take care of the children. A brother or sister, an aunt or uncle, grandmother or grandfather or cousin, you know, or just a guardian. You can just be a guardian. You can apply for Social Security check for those children who have lost their parent. It doesn't matter when the parent died. So if you know of somebody that's struggling, Mary says, thanks, Emily, did not know. That's right. So if you know of a parent that's struggling with some grandchildren, and the mother or the father died, and either the mother or father is not taking care of the child, and that responsibility is falling on you upon you, then you can apply to Social Security office and get a check for that child. Okay, because listen to this. It says the child can be a biological child, an adopted child, or a stepchild. Okay, a dependent grandchild may also qualify. Okay, so to receive the benefits, this is the child's. This is what the child, the circumstances of the child, the eligibility requirements for the child. The child must be unmarried. The child must be younger than 18. The child must be a full-time student, no higher than grade 12, or 18 to 19 years old. Okay, so the reason why they said that, or 18 to 19 years old, as far as being a full-time student in high school, is because the student may have failed in a grade or two. You see what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This thing's a good information. She say, so both my grandkids on Social Security because the loss of their mom. Right. She say, so true. That's right. And so they're saying that if the child is 18 or 19, but is still in high school, that child is still eligible. And it doesn't cut off at 18 because they may have failed a grade or two, or they may have started school a year or two later. You see what I'm saying? And they say that the child can have a disability that started before, or the child, in other words, they can be 22 years old, but the child would have a disability that started before age 22 and is 18 years or older. Or the child can have a disability that started, oh, I said that, didn't I? So for more information on that, call your Social Security number, or you can go to the Social Security website because a lot of people don't know what that is. Let me go ahead and type it in right quick. It is https www.saa.gov. Okay, this is the website for the Social Security office. Now, some more information for y'all on Social Security. I just showed it. Why it didn't come up? There it is. Okay. All right. That's the website for the Social Security office. All right. The other information is on retirement and Social Security. How far in advance can I apply for Social Security retirement benefits? And I had to experience this because I actually already knew this information because I retired in 2011 and I was not going to I had turned 62 in 2011 in September, but I wanted to know how far in advance could I apply for it. Well, when I checked on it, I was already eligible because I had turned 62 in 2011. But for those who have not yet turned 62, listen up. You must be at least age 62 for the entire month to be eligible to receive benefits. So that means that when I turn 62, my most earliest date to apply would be October 22, which was the date of my
Mm-hmm.
birthday, right? Uh-huh.
Yeah, a month later.
Yeah, 1 month later. 1 month after your birthday, when you turn your on your 62nd birthday, you can apply for your Social Security. It says if you were born on the first or second day of the month, you meet this requirement in the month and your birthday month. So because my birthday was the 22nd, my earliest time to apply would be October the 23rd. See what I'm saying? But they
Hmm.
say like if you're born on September the 1st or September the 2nd, then you can apply in that same month of September. Okay? Now I know a lot of people don't know that, right? So it's here's the example. For example, if you turn 62 on December the 2nd, you can start your benefits as early as December and apply in August. So, in other words, you would need to apply in August so that you could get your benefit check on the same month that you turn 62. So that's August, September, October, November, December. 4 months in advance if you want to get it on the same month of your birthday, your 62nd birthday. But that's only if you were born on the 1st or the 2nd of September. Why is that, you ask? That's because checks are mailed out on the 3rd of the month. All right. Now, listen, it says here even if you are not ready to retire, you should still sign up for Medicare 3 months before your 65th birthday. So, for those of you who don't have Medicare yet, and you are going to be turning 65 this year, then you should apply for your Medicare 3 months before your 65th birthday. Because that way, on the month of your 61st birthday, guess what? Your Medicare benefits will already be in place. All right. So here's another thing. Information on for those of you who receive strictly SSI. That means that the government pays the SSI. This is for people who did not have enough work credit history. They did not have enough work history, but they became disabled, regardless as to what age. They became disabled, but they did not have uh, no work history, enough work history to get the disability under the regular Social Security. That's why it's called SSI. But those people, unlike people who get disability who do already have Social Security, uh, you know, benefits, like people who have had they retired and get Social Security because they worked all their life. Now, these people, they don't have periodic checkups by the government on their disability status. But for those people that just get SSI, they do a disability update report, and it's called a disability review. That's why you hear some people say, "Well, they coming in for for me to see the doctor, and I'm already disabled." Well, that's because they are doing what they call a disability review. And it is required by law because it's strictly all government money. And none of that money is money that you earn. So here's the deal. They periodically will review you, and they use a lotto system. So it means that They don't have certain people that they might call in.
They just random.
They do it randomly, and they say they will determine to see if you are eligible to continue to meet the eligibility rules to receive disability benefits. They will mail you, listen to this, this is very important. They will mail you a form SSA 455 to disabled beneficiaries to obtain updated information about their medical conditions and your recent treatments. So that means this is where comes upon you and costs you money to have to pay for doctor reports. You know, doctor offices used to not charge the patient, to send off a report to somewhere, but now they want to charge $20 and $25, 30, 35, $40. Well, that's money that's gonna have to come out of your pocket. But if you receive a request from the Social Security office, SS-455 form asking to review your medical information, they will have all the instructions on there and tell you what they need. They might set an appointment for you to go see their doctors and, whoever they choose. Or they may just ask for your doctor medical reports to be sent to them. That responsibility is going to fall on you. And if you do not carry out and make, go through with that, they'll cut off your disability check. Just cut it off. And I've heard people say that they got cut off a disability. And when you ask them why, they can't tell you why. But most of the times, it's because either they moved and they did not, they did not update their address information with the Social Security office, and unfortunately, the mail was not forwarded to their new address. They never got a letter. You know what I'm saying? Or it's because they got the letter and they threw it away, or they did not respond within the specified time that the government asked for it. Y'all know when Uncle Sam asks you something, you best respond as fast as you can. Amen. But anywho, if you do get the form, just respond. But the other thing I would like to suggest to you is this. Go to www.saa.gov. Create your online access. In other words, a lot of people don't know. You can set up an account just like you got a Gmail account, an email account. You can also have a Social Security account online where you can go in, look at your records. It will show you everything, everything. And it's good to have one now, especially since the United States is saying that we might be receiving some cyber attacks from you know who. Cyber attacks. They're gonna try to first thing they're gonna try to do is hack our government system, right? So it is a good thing. If you haven't already done so, I set up mine years ago. But if you don't have it, you need to go set it up. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. You can use your email address, as your ID, or once you set it up, you can change your ID to whatever name you want it to be. But you do have to use your email first to set it up. But then you can go, and once you get it set up, you can go into your profile and change your ID. And you might not want it to be your email. You might want it to be SpaceX. You can change it to whatever name you want to. You set up your password, and that way, when you go to the page, www.saa.gov. You'll see a login box, just like you do on everything else,
Mm-hmm.
and you can log into your account. And for those of you that work sometimes, because when you're disabled, you can work up to 20 hours a week, every week, and in some cases it depends. That's on SSI, and it also depends on your age. But on the SSA retirement disability, or people who have already worked, all their life, they can make more money than somebody that's just receiving SSI. So if you worked, you need to go in there, and you can you can email them. You can, you can contact them through the website, or you can just call the Social Security office. Because the reason I'm telling you this is very important. If you have been working, like maybe part time somewhere, within the past, uh, 3, 4, 5 years, but you don't work all the year, right? No matter where you work, whether it's part time or not, full time, they always take out Medicare and FICA, which is Social Security. Okay, they always take those out. That's one. Those are two things that you cannot are not exempt from. They're gonna take that out of your check. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it's good for you to go into a call the Social Security office and ask them to let them know. Say, have y'all added all of my work credits? When is the last time you reviewed my account for my work credits? Because I have worked part time for the past 3 or 4 years. They don't know it, because what? They just not gonna up and do that on their own. Because what does that mean? It means they got to give you more money. Why do they have to give you more money? Because you have earned more work credits, and that entitles you to a raise on your Social Security check. All right then. So listen, y'all. Get on the phone, or go online tomorrow and take care of your Social Security business. And that's my presentation.
That was very informative.
All right then. Well, I think we have lost everybody. So that's all I have for y'all. Oh, DJ is there. Hi, DJ, and thank
Hi,
you for.
DJ.
All right. Yeah, DJ, check your Social Security. Sign you up an account. Ernestine says great information. Ernestine's still with us. Okay. Yeah, go to SSA.gov, y'all. Get set up your online account. That means that you can go in there 24/7, any day, any time of day or night you want to, and check on your Social Security business. All right. Uh-huh. Because I like to do it online. And I'll tell you why. Because when you call Social Security office on the phone, you're gonna have a long wait time. Okay, Mary. Oh, Mary says, hi there, family. And I am on it. All right, all right. Oh, hey, DJ. That was DJ. Okay. And
Hi.
Mary says, I'm here. Yeah. So it is free. And I like to go online and take care of my business, because I don't have time to wait on the phone for 45, 50 minutes in a queue before they get to me. You see what I'm saying? And then, how many times, y'all, have y'all held on the line for 30, 40 minutes? And then when the person finally accesses the phone, you accidentally get disconnected, right?
Mhm.
And you got to start all
Yeah,
over again.
that's highly aggravating.
Yeah, then you got to start all over again on your wait time, dialing it again. I'm not for that. I do my stuff online because I don't like waiting on no phone. I even do my utility business online because I don't like waiting on the line. I just don't like it. Nobody wants to wait anymore, right? And Sybil is ready to go. So Sybil, take us out, girl. Take us out.
Well, I want to thank you for being so informative. And you always have such helpful segments, and I
Yeah,
really
I want
appreciate it.
everybody going through a hard time, especially
So
in us. Do you know that?
you're
Do you
very
know?
helpful.
Do you know that
Hmm.
that they recently did a poll, a study, a federal study, and they just named Memphis the #1 poorest city in the nation. So everybody's struggling in 901. And if it's some extra money that they can be had, that can be had, that they don't even know about, that they may be entitled to, I want them to
Hmm.
have it. And that's why I'm
Well,
always
thank you.
looking out. I'm always looking out for 901.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Please share the show, y'all, so
yeah,
that other people
and thank y'all for
can
tuning in.
find out about this great information on Social Security. Because you never know who you can help by just sharing the show with this information, okay?
Right. Uh-huh.
So we always what?
We always have fun on the 901, so stay tuned in. And like she said, share the show with someone that can use this great information. And we'll see you again next Tuesday. Don't forget about the Emily Pearl Show Friday, 6:30
You-
Central.
actually, actually, I'm doing Pearl's Politics Thursday night,
Oh,
6:30.
okay.
You are very welcome, DJ1, my son. You are very welcome. Listen, um, I will. Pearl's Politics is back. I will do Pearl's
Okay.
Politics Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. And then on Friday night, like she said, we'll be back with the Emily Pearl show. And I've got a fun quiz for y'all on Friday night. All right.
Okay.
All right, then. That's our time. Thank y'all so much. We love y'all. Bye bye.
Bye.
It's the 901 show. 901 show. 901 show. The 901 show. 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 show. 901 show. It's the 901 show. 901 show. 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 Get on this hot night. The 901 show. 901 show. Hot night. Hot night. Hot night. Hot night. The 901 show. 901 show. Hot night. Hot night. Hot night. It's the 901 show. 901 show. It's the 901 show. 901 show. The 901 show. 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 show. 901 show. It's the 901 show. 901 show. It's the 901 show.